Have you ever stopped to imagine what living alone in your later years might actually feel like? Not in the way people often worry about, with silence, emptiness, or loneliness, but from a different, more uplifting perspective. What if, instead of feeling isolated, you felt free? Instead of boredom, you found peace? Today, we're going to explore something that most people don't talk about enough: the hidden joys of living alone in old age. These aren't just small perks. They're powerful emotional and mental shifts that can transform your life in the most unexpected ways. So if you're over 60, thinking about the next chapter of life, or even already living on your own, this video is especially for you. But before we begin, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. We're here to support, inspire, and uplift older adults like you every single week with thoughtful content made just for your journey. Let's face it, when people think of growing older, many assume that living alone is something to be avoided. Family members worry, society often discourages it, and even older adults themselves can feel unsure. But the truth is, living alone in later life can open the door to some of the most peaceful, powerful, and personally fulfilling experiences you've ever had. The first hidden benefit is one that so many seniors describe with glowing eyes: complete freedom. After spending a lifetime sharing space, adjusting to others' needs, and managing the chaos of busy households or workplaces, finally having a space that is entirely your own can feel like a gift. You choose your routine, your meals, your bedtime, your TV shows, your music, your decor. Everything is tailored to your comfort. This kind of freedom isn't just physical, it's emotional too. Seniors often say they feel a return of independence and self-trust that may have been missing for decades. You begin to rely on yourself again, and that trust builds self-esteem. It becomes empowering to know you can take care of yourself, make your own decisions, and enjoy your own company. Along with that freedom comes mental clarity. Without the background noise of constant social interaction, many older adults find that they can think more clearly, concentrate better, and even sleep more peacefully. The quiet moments that once seemed scary become a place of reflection. You have time to think about life, your joys, your regrets, your dreams, and make peace with your story. Some seniors even describe this quiet time as a form of therapy. You process emotions at your own pace, you forgive, you accept, and you grow. There's no pressure to entertain or impress. It's just you, and that simplicity can be incredibly healing. You're not hiding from the world. You're finally getting to know yourself again. Then there's personal growth. Yes, real, meaningful growth even after retirement, even after 70, even after 80. Living alone often gives older adults the space and time to explore interests they never had a chance to pursue before. Maybe it's picking up a paintbrush, planting a garden, learning to use technology, starting a journal, taking online classes, or volunteering in the community. With fewer distractions, you start listening to your own passions again. And because you're not trying to balance another person's routine, you can pour your energy into what truly lights you up. Seniors who embrace the stage often find a new kind of excitement, a curiosity about life that keeps them mentally and emotionally engaged. And that's what keeps the spirit young. What many don't expect is that living alone can also improve your relationships. It might seem counterintuitive, but it's true. When you live by yourself, you start to treasure the connections you choose to maintain. You call a friend not because you're expected to, but because you genuinely want to talk. You visit family members because it brings you joy, not because it's part of a daily routine. These intentional relationships often become deeper and more meaningful. You surround yourself with people who lift you up, and that makes a world of difference. There's no need for forced conversations or daily compromises. You invest in the people who matter, and they invest in you. And when you come back home, you return to a peaceful space that recharges your soul. And perhaps the most beautiful gift of all, peace. Real, deep, nourishing peace. The kind that soothes your nerves, calms your heart, and makes you feel safe. There's a certain kind of serenity that only comes when the house is quiet, the air is still, and everything around you reflects your own rhythm. Whether it's enjoying a warm cup of tea by the window, listening to soft music in the evening, or simply breathing in the silence, this kind of peace allows you to be fully present. You're not trying to keep up with anyone else's pace. You're not managing drama or navigating noise. You're simply living, and often, that's when you start appreciating life more deeply than ever before. That kind of peace lowers stress, improves sleep, and can even support better health outcomes. It's not loneliness, it's gentle solitude, and it's incredibly valuable. So, if you're someone who's approaching this stage of life, or maybe already living it, remember this. Living alone doesn't have to be scary, sad, or isolating. It can be empowering, calming, and surprisingly joyful. You don't stop growing just because you've grown older. In fact, some of the richest personal growth happens in these later years, when you finally have the time, space, and perspective to really live life on your own terms. Embrace it, celebrate it, and know that you are more than capable of thriving on your own. If this message resonated with you, or made you feel a little more hopeful today, please consider subscribing to our channel. We're building a warm and supportive community where older adults can find inspiration, strength, and companionship through every phase of life. Hit that subscribe button, share this video with someone who needs encouragement, and remember, you are never truly alone when you are at peace with yourself.